what are the reduction effort we can make? We know there is a weather change, climate changes are there, water is polluted, ocean, these things we have discussed in last class. I hope you remember all the 9 criteria. Now in this class we will be looking how to reduce those environmental effects. In 7 ways you can reduce it. First one is use energy more efficiently. Okay, what are the ways we consume energy? So the energy is being developed. One of the ways is called energy usage. Last class we discussed energy usage is also a pollution. What are the ways we consume energy? Through electrical we are consuming, no? In our class, what are the ways we consume energy? Fan, then tube lights are there, then projector is there. Currently we use DISCOM. So they are government organization. So we are getting power from the government organization. Okay. How to effectively use that? By using a technology, so which I will discuss here. I am taking only light. How many types of bulbs are here? There are 4 types. What are they? You have tungsten bulb. What is tungsten bulb? It will be in yellow color, dark yellow color, tungsten bulb. So have you seen this? So it consumes 40 watts. What is the dimension of light? How you measure the distance? Meters. How you measure the time? Seconds. How we measure the light is called lumen. If you are having more light, more tube light, if you are switching all the tube light on, what will increase? Luminosity will increase. Now if I am using that 40 watts bulb, it takes 40 watts of power and it only gives how much lumen? 400 to 500 lumens. But the next technology is halogen bulbs. Have you heard about this halogen bulbs? Where they use? Car, two-wheelers, currently they use halogen bulbs. Even today also they use halogen bulbs. Why? Because what is the difference between tungsten element and halogen bulb is, see, you have a metal. See, this is called a conductor. These are all coppers. So 2 copper conductor are there. In between this 2 copper you have an element called what? Tungsten. Through copper wire it transmits. The electricity transmits, and through tungsten, if the electrons are moving, the metal glows. Certain character is there for a metal. Some metal glows. That is the first type of bulb. It consumes more power and gives the light very slowly. Next thing is halogen bulbs. Why it is called halogen? Because the same tungsten is provided here, but it is surrounded by a gas, halogen gas. So this halogen and some other gas are there. Halogen bulb consumes 28 watts. Now, next type of bulb is called CFL. What do you mean by that? Compact fluorescent lamp. In your class, what kind of bulb is that? LED. LED is what type? The last type. In your house, you check, have you installed LED bulb or CFL? Now, how much of energy is consumed in LED bulb? You check. 6 watts. The same luminosity is given by LED bulb by consuming how much watts? 6 watts. So how much of reduction you are getting? 40 divided by 6, around 6.5 times. So if you use a bulb with a tungsten in your house, you are polluting the environment. Indirectly we can say. How? You can ask, sir, how, sir? How I am polluting environment? Because it consumes more energy. If you are using LED technology, it consumes lesser energy and it provides same intensity of light. So first criteria is what? Use energy more efficiently. How we can use? We can use by opting a good technology. There is technological availability now. Even if you check for an AC, there are 3-star AC, 4-star, 5-star. Will you buy 5-star AC or 3-star AC? 5-star. Why? Less energy is consumed, life will be more, but it is costly. Yes or no? If you buy 5-star air conditioning, it is costly. So you have to choose wisely. So it is in our hand. Even Apple have the environmental audit. Students have exam. You have fear on exam. They have fear on audits. Yearly audit will come to every company by Pollution Control Board. Currently, in India, Pollution Control Board is there. Without getting their certification, you cannot run an organization. They have to certify that your organization is not polluting the environment till date. So they will give for 1 year. Now I will tell you an example. Apple is an organization. Their head office is there in United States. They completely consume renewable energy. No CFL lamps or tungsten lamps are available there. Only LED bulbs are fixed there. Second thing is install renewables. What do you mean by renewables? Renewable energy is solar. So can you see the image? What are the pictures? Solar panels, windmills, these are the example. In Apple headquarters, they do not consume power from the government through BISCOM, or else you have to buy a generator. Yes or no? Generator or UPS. These two are private. So if you want to consume an electricity, how the Apple they are currently doing is, in their headquarters they have completely filled with solar panels. Have you heard of this? Apple rooftop is completely covered with solar panels. That is why they are leading organization. They are the role model of organization. Even they have installed windmills in their organization. Small windmills are there in their organization. You check it, they do not consume non-renewable energy. First class we discussed on pollution. How to reduce pollution is use energy wisely. What energy? Electricity. So currently you are using this kind of energy. That organization will not have any environmental issues. Even Wipro, Cognizant, they prefer this kind of technology. If they are not preferring, the auditing team in an organization can give a proposal on renewable parameters. If you are going for renewables, if you are buying solar panels, government gives subsidy of 30,000 rupees, 30 to 35,000 rupees. Imagine, do you know what is the power consumed in your house last month? So how much units of power is being consumed? How much of free electricity is given by government? 200 units. So everybody will consume less than 200 units, I hope. If you are having air conditioning, then only more than 200 will go. Else more than 200 units will not go. So imagine you are having 200 units in your house per month. Per year, how much units is required? 200 into 12 is how much? 2400 units. How much units is required for this case? 2800 units, 2 kilowatt. Before installing any solar panels, you should be aware of previous month consumptions. If you are taking constantly, you are having 200 units, then you can buy 2 kilowatt of solar panels. So what is the cost of that? Do you know? Any idea on solar panel cost? Solar panel cost for 1 kilowatt is 75 to 85,000 rupees. In your house, if you need solar panels, so for what cost you can buy it? 2 kilowatt costs around 1,50,000. You can buy that solar panel and you will be sustainable in your energy consumption. How much of subsidy is being given by government? You check here for 2 kilowatt. They give 60,000. Imagine 1,50,000 is the cost. 60,000 you reduce, 90,000 is your cost. Government gives an option for you. What is the primary aim of the subject? Environmental protection, management. Even if you are a taxpayer, if you buy electrical vehicles, do you have subsidy? If you buy e-vehicles, you have subsidy. Now next thing is conserve water. We already aware of water pollution, water conservation. How to conserve water is using this packets. So have you heard about shower heads and packets? So you look into two type of long head here. So this is called long head. So you will be using in dishwasher. This long head consists of this small cap. So what is this cap? This cap is called aerated packets. So if you are installing the small packet there, what is the amount of water consumed here? 3 liters per minute. If you are not using that packet, you see how much of water per minute flows? 15 liters per minute. So how much energy consumption you can make it? 15 by 3 is how much? 5 times. So 5 times of water reduction can be done by using this small technology. What is that? This costs around 15 to 20 rupees, that's all. In any hardware it is available. If in your house you are using this kind of long types, long heads, you can put this small plumbing packets. It will reduce the consumption of water. To keenly observe now, if you go to any shopping mall, you can see only LED bulb. You look next time. If you go to the toilets, you can see this kind of packet will be definitely there. Have you seen this? Water will not come in a full flow. Definitely there will be packets, and when you are washing your hands, the water will be very less. So the organization will be looking at that, and you can use this kind of thing to conserve water. Now next item is reduce, recycle, reuse. When we are consuming any product, we have to reduce, recycle, reuse. After consuming any product, not only by us, even by the organizations. Now, without disposing, we have to use this kind of technology. I will discuss with you how many ways we are unaware that the companies are doing recycling of a product. What is this item? This is called power bank. The people will replace the mobile. So they will give the old mobile phone and purchase the new one, replacement option. Those mobiles they will collect, and those batteries they will use for this kind of power bank. Next one is water bottles. Major of the water bottles are the recycling of plastic. Majorly the second product will be a water bottles. So we can have water bottles for 50 rupees, no? You check, water bottles are available for 50, 100 rupees it is available, even 1000 rupees also it is available. So the first grade plastic will be higher, recycled grade will be very less. Doormats. How does doormats are manufactured? Do you think they are getting cotton from the cotton industry? They are making some textile woven? No, they are not doing that. Whatever waste is being produced from the textile industry, they take all the waste and they make this kind of doormats. Even the secondary product will have a value on the market. What is the cost of this doormat? 100 rupees, 60 rupees, least 60 rupees is there. If you are buying it costly, there is no use. Doormat is from Lee Jeans. They produce this kind of doormats. They produce jeans fans. They produce this kind of doormats. How? Their wastage they convert into resources. Now, next one, watches. Watches are available at a cost of 1000. Fast track. If you take fast track, 1000 plus will be there. If you take branded Titan, 2500 plus. Now, if you go to KR market or if you go to Majestic, you buy a fast track watch for 1500. You go to a branded company in shopping mall. But soon when you are catching bus, go there, same watch will be there. That cost he will say that 100 rupees kodi kodtini anta help. Same watch. Our heart will broke at that time. Why I have lost my money like that? The thing is, it is recycled. Do not worry that they sell the recycled product. Even the machines are purely recycled of first grade. Machines inside, the needles and the plastic waste, these are all recycled. That is why it is cheap cost. Now what is this? Flower pots. This kind of plastic pots are available. No companies use a pure plastic to make this kind of pots. They use recycled material. You can bargain easily. This will be around 40 rupees, 50 rupees around you can get it. If they are charging more, you have to be aware that this is not a primary material. This is a recycling material. You can get it for a cheaper cost. toothbrush, and this is a makeup eraser. Last one is yoga mat. What is the price of yoga mat? Less than 500 you will not get, or less than 400 least yoga mat you will not get. But yoga mat is a recycled material. Note that whenever you are buying this material, these are all recycled material. You can easily bargain. Why I am saying is, the organization make secondary products, they don't invest in raw material. So this is a good strategy or a bad strategy for an organization. This is a good strategy, but we also should consume in a lesser cost. And take down fifth one, travel less. What do you mean by travel less is, every organization or a company should have a bus system or a public transport system. You look, all the colleges are having bus, all the companies are having their bus. No, why they are providing bus? Without bus some companies can run. No, they have this audit called usage of public transportation as one of the parameter. If all the people are coming by their own vehicle, understand that a single car 42 times of CO2 is being emitted per person when you compare with the public transport. If you compare with bus, single person exhaust 42 times of CO2 to the atmosphere, 42 times more. So that is what the example. Travel less is, the organization should provide a transportation system. What kind of transport they should provide? E-vehicles. They say, oh, what are e-vehicles? Electrical vehicles. They should have those kind of options. Have you seen any signboards in an organization that only e-vehicles are allowed in this office? Have you seen any signboard like that? So if you visit MNC organization, they have particular place for parking only for e-vehicles. They will not allow all the vehicles in their premises. If you are consumed by diesel vehicles, they will not allow into your premises. They will say park your vehicles outside. Why? Because it is a diesel vehicle. It is a pollutant. We are not allowing. We don't have a policy of allowing. They will say. Why? Because these are the example how to reduce pollution by traveling less or use the better technology. Next thing is consider near sourcing. What do you mean by near sourcing? Purchase the items or raw material which is nearby your organization. I will give you an example. Have you seen cement industry? ACC cement industry will be there. Ultratech. These organization will start their industry only nearby mountains. Have you seen that? Some mountains will be there. Adjacent to that mountain, they will be having this industry. Why? When you are going from Kengeri to Ramnagara, do you have cement industry? Transport for procuring that raw material will be very less. If your raw material is somewhere, you are procuring, you are making your industry somewhere, this cost transportation issue. Also, when you are a consumer, this is from a company side. From consumer side, you consume a product which is nearby. If you want to consume soaps, best soap is available, Mysore sandal is available, a factory is available nearby you. If you choose foreign branded soap comes from a large amount of travel that consumes the environmental issue. So you have to consider that as a consumer, as an organization, always you should consider near sourcing. Whatever source is available near to you, you make products, you sell there. Then next one is ship goods more efficiently. What are the modes of shipment? How they ship their products? They have trucks, trains, ships and aeroplanes. These are the four modes. Any organization, if they are transporting their material, which is most efficient mode of transportation? Yes, ship. Ship is the most efficient mode. If you want to travel more long, your distance is too long, you should not choose road as the option. ship is the most efficient option. If your transportation is too lesser, then you can use rails or roads are most efficient in ground mode of system. If you are having any water mode of system, then that should be chosen first. You are having two options. Imagine you can transport your goods by ship, you can transport your goods by road. Which option you should take? Ship only. Ship is the environmental free. Now, if you don't have a ship option, then you can go for rails or the roads. These options you can use. Then whenever a product is shipped from one place to another, your goods should be full ground of shipment. Any vehicle or any trucks, it should be fully loaded when traveling from one place to another. If it is not full, you can ask the peers. Peers means your adjacent organization, my product is very less, you can transfer your product also for cheaper cost, so you can make more efficient environmental options. Now, this is an example. Which mode of transportation evolves most carbon dioxide? Check there. What is this? These are trucks. How much of CO2 per ton kilometer? This is 80 grams of CO2 per ton kilometer. What is the consumption of ship? 2.5 grams of CO2 is exhausted when you are traveling for single kilometer. Now, what is the highest damaging type of option? Aeroplane. If you transport your goods through aeroplane, how much of gram of CO2 is evolved? 435 grams of CO2 per kilometer. Imagine. Per kilometer means if you want to transport from Bangalore to Andhra, take 500 kilometers. Per kilometer is 500 gram. Then if you want to transport to Andhra, how much gram of CO2 will get evolved? 500 into 500. So this is the worst mode of transportation. You can use this wisely when you want quick response. Why you go for aeroplanes? They are quick. They can easily move from one place to another. If this is the worst option, what is the next option you can choose? First choose ship. If not available, what you have to choose? Railways. Railways is 35 grams of CO2 per ton kilometer. Next is the trucks and last one is the aeroplane. Why I am discussing here? Ship goods more efficiently. What is the efficient mode of transportation? Ships. According to distance, you have to make it. If employees are coming, this is for raw materials. If employees are coming to an organization, what mode is most efficient? If you are coming by bicycle and by walking, how much of CO2 is exhausted in environment? 0. But if you come in SUV car, you are a single person, SUV car is 8-seater or 9-seater. You are a single person to drive. How much of CO2? 0.5 kilograms of CO2 is emitted if you are a only single person traveling from one place to another. Okay. Now, I have completed my today's topic. This is a research article. They have done research on a single organization. They take a parameter called EP. Have you heard about EP? Ecological point. How does a well-developed country work? So I will give you a small example. Does government give any offers to you? You book any transport in KSRTC, IRCTC. Do they give any offer? No. What offer they give? Concession is different. Concession is different. I am asking offers. Offer is apply this promo code 50% off. That is called offer. Coupons they will give. This kind of thing will be not given by governments. But in well-developed countries, government gives offer. Government will give ecological point, EP. In developed countries, they give EP. If you are earning EP, you have to earn EP. Sir, what do you mean by EP is called ecological point? Imagine, you are a landowner. Yearly, he has to pay land tax. In developed countries, they have an option called EP system. In your land, if you are installing the solar panels, if you are conserving water, you have rainwater harvesting system, then government gives you EP. What do you mean by that? Ecological point. When you are filing the tax, every landowner should pay 10,000 rupees. It is flat. But if you have ecological point, they reduce according to your EP. If you have 40 ecological point, they will reduce 40% of your land tax. Government involves in order to reduce. You check Make My Trip, they give offer when you book railway tickets, but IRCTC will not give offer. Have you checked it? In modes of transportation, this is what the example, they choose an ecological point. Not only for people, even for organization, they have EP system, ecological point system, and they have ESM. What do you mean by ESM? ESM comparison process, environmentally sound management process. They check by this process if the organization is manufacturing any product by less consumption. They will check CO2, NVAC. What do you mean by that? Non-methane volatile organic compound. They check all the parameters in an organization. They give ecological point to that company. If they are consuming less CO2 or the CO2 parameter, they cumulatively add, they get this kind of point. And after getting that point, they will redeem through the organizations.